Okay guys, welcome to another commentary. Today I've got something, I don't know, special for you I guess. It's coming straight from the heart, no notes. I'm going to try to do more of these, but today it's going to be about sluts and them being judged, and them not wanting to be judged, even though they put up photos of them smoking and pretty much ask for attention, and people being judgmental on their photos, and they're always like, don't judge me, fuck off. And it's like, well, bitch, please, you're kind of asking for it if you do that. I mean, putting up photos of you smoking isn't exactly the best example. And they're always like, oh, I'm nice to people that I actually know, and I'm a nice person. And it's like, well, you're not, like, making friends with people you already know. You're making friends with complete strangers, okay? If they're gonna see photos of you smoking and hooking up with guys and stuff, I mean, hooking up with guys isn't even that bad, but, like, especially smoking when you're young. I mean, there's, like, 12-year-olds on Facebook that put up photos of them doing bongs and stuff, and it's just, like... And they're like, oh, don't judge me, and then it always starts a massive debate about comments, and, well, the comments always like, well, it's their choice if they do it. Don't diss them. They chose to do it. No one else should care. The point is, yes, people should care. You're 12 and you're already hitting bongs. I mean... Come on, something has to be slightly messed up in this society. I'm not talking about you nice people, because I know there's nice people out there, but basically just people who ask to be judged and then do massive statuses about them being judged and them not feeling right in their life and their friends betraying them. It's like, well, friends aren't gonna like you if you go out and basically ignore them, abuse them, call them names behind their backs, and then, like, turn to them and be like, so guys, you wanna go hit that bong now? They're gonna be like, fuck off, you're a drug addicted whore and you're 12. I mean, come on, that's not nice, guys. What's the worst part about this, you may be asking, and it is that what happens when they're in year 12 and they fail their QCS, which is basically their OP test, and get like a 23 OP and clean toilets for the rest of their life. They're going to be like, oh, well, maybe I shouldn't have done this, and they think they're all fine and dandy now. They don't seem to realise that drugs really mess with your brain, especially when you're that young. They think that they're untouchable, and obviously they're not. They're going to end up with all sorts of problems later on in life. They'll probably be on 16 and pregnant. That's where they're heading at the moment. There was a photo on Facebook the other day. Basically it was just like, sex burns so many calories, no wonder sluts are skinny, that photo, and there was a whole bunch of year 7ers tagged in it, and then they were all commenting, ha ha ha, I'm such a slut, ha, and it's like, why'd you tag Azra, she's not a slut, and then this other girl goes, oh, well, she's a wannabe slut, and it's like, no, please, come on, you're in year 7, you should be blowing bubbles, not boys. I just had to say the Betty Wright reference, didn't I? But it's just so true. Like, why would they be so concerned with sex and drugs when they're not even actually old enough to produce a baby? So really, they shouldn't even know about that stuff. But again, they should. I'm gonna read you the post that really sparked this commentary, and it's like, yeah, I might not be the most popular person. I don't get 50 plus likes on all of my statuses. This is coming from one of the people who I base this commentary on, the teenie life people. The guys who want to live as teenies for the rest of their lives. So basically it says, get 50 plus likes on all my statuses and photos. I'm not the prettiest girl. That's right, you're ugly, your skin is horrible because you smoke so much. And it says, I don't have perfect skin. Well, no shit, because you're gonna get cancer and you're gonna die. Body or smile, no perfect smile because nicotine stains your teeth yellow. She didn't say this, but I'm gonna put that in there. Nor do I have a good rack. No, you don't, because you're in year 7, you're not meant to have tits. And it's like, but I have a real personality. That's all that should matter. I'm really being judged by everyone on my appearance and popularity because they didn't take the time to know me. If you took the time to know me, you would discover I'm not who you think I am, but all of you are so judgmental and judge a book by its cover. But basically, she puts up photos of her smoking and doing stuff, and she's like 12, and she's the biggest rat, I swear. And if that, as I said before, your friends, well, you're making friends with people that are complete strangers, not just people that you already know. So if they can, like, if strangers can read that status and be like, oh, maybe I should take the time to know a girl who smokes and stuff like that. I'm not saying smoking is really that bad, but when she's that young, she's putting a real bad impression on people. Like, when you meet people, you want to make a good first impression, right? That's why, like, everything that you do, you want to make a good first impression. That's why every time people start commentaries, they start off with a nice intro, welcoming their guests and stuff. So in life, you've got to make good impressions, and by posting photos of you smoking, that's not putting out good vibes or good impressions for you. So you're actually just digging yourself a deeper hole. So by putting up a status saying that she doesn't want to be judged, she's asking to be judged. It's reverse psychology. I went for a double kill here, went to knife this guy, didn't get his tags, but he died anyway, so... Oh well, kind of off topic, but let's get back into it. So, she wants to be judged, but she doesn't want to be judged. That's what pisses me off. Sluts, like, they're attention craving because they want to be judged, yet when they get judged for the wrong things because they put up the wrong impressions, they're not prepared to take those consequences. They might think they're all tough and shit, but when one person or like 3 people actually make the point that they shouldn't be doing that, people start to realize who she really is, and people start to turn on her, and that's what's gonna happen. She's gonna get turned on, she's gonna have no friends, especially if she goes and talks about them behind their backs and stuff. I mean, good friends accept you for who you are, but honestly, if you're gonna be friends with someone who swears every 2 seconds and just is real abusive to everyone, I don't think I could live with that. If you're going to be friends with that, good luck with that. She'll probably talk about you behind your back as well. So I'm going to leave this commentary here, guys, because it's getting kind of long. If you want to see a Battlefield 3 movie, which I'm planning to make, it's going to be full feature, cinematics. It's going to follow the story of a US soldier wanting to return home, kind of like the US soldiers in Afghanistan at the moment. Because I feel sorry for them. They're obviously missing their families, and I'm really touched by that. So I'll have to make a Battlefield 3 full feature length movie. So look out for that, guys. If you've enjoyed this commentary, please leave a like and a favorite. Helps out tremendously. And a comment if you want to see the movie, or a comment on if you've experienced similar. So that's about all I've got time for, guys. Take care. See you in the next video.